Common advice is if you fall off a horse is to get back up on it, which is commonly referred to as Cowboy Up. A classic example of this axiom of life is the real-life California highwayman known as Dick Fellows, whose undaunted spirit of perseverance is legendary. He was born in Kentucky in 1856, and his family was respectable, and as a teen he began to read for the law. Unfortunately, the Civil War came along, or war between the states, and like a good Southern boy, he volunteered. Unfortunately, in 1863, he was captured by the Union forces, taken north, and imprisoned until the end of the war. Well, he returned to his family and continued his studies of the law, but he fell victim to alcoholism, whether it was the rigors of his studies or the aftermath of his experiences during the Civil War. We don't know. But Dick Fellows fled to California in 1867, and there he fell on hard times. With a partner, he began to rob stagecoaches just outside of Los Angeles. And they were successful, and they gathered up enough money to quit the stage robbing and start a hog farm. Why, it was quite successful. They had 600 hogs until it all burned down, and all he ended up with a load of bacon. Well, after that, he returned to his life of stagecoach robbing. Unfortunately, he was captured and arrested, convicted, and sentenced to 8 years in San Quentin. He served 4 of those years. He was a model prisoner, a librarian. He taught Sunday school. He tutored other men. Why, he was quite a model prisoner, as they said, and he was released after 4 years. In November of 1875, he returned to his life of crime. He had heard that there was a stage heading south from the goldfields coming through Bakersfield area, Kern County, and he stole a horse. Unfortunately, he fell off the horse, hit his head on the ground so hard that he was knocked unconscious. Well, he missed the southbound stage, but he robbed the northbound stage. It was a smaller take, but unfortunately, when he got the strong box off of the stage, he didn't have any tools to break it open. So he tried to put it up onto the back of the horse, who shied, and off went the strongbox, and off went Mr. Fellows. There he was. But he was determined. He would persevere. He would cowboy up, and he began to drag the strongbox off. And it was getting dark. So dark that he didn't see the new excavation for the railroad, and he fell off a cliff. And when he woke up, he had a broken leg and a smashed foot. He was able to drag himself off to a nearby Chinese camp of railroad workers, where he borrowed some tools, broke open the chest, and found that there were $1,800 in there. Not bad, but not the $240,000 worth of gold that was in the southbound stage. Well, he didn't get to spend a dime. The third horse that he had stolen that day was, in fact, a horse that had been shod with 1 mule shoe. So when he went off, why, the detectives from Wells Fargo were able to find him rather easily. And there, in 1881, he returned to prison. He served 6 of those 8 years. Again, a model prisoner, well respected by all, and then he was released. Well, he obviously didn't know how to do anything else but rob stages, and so he took up a new locale in and around San Luis Obispo, and he robbed a couple of stages, and the last one he robbed, he got some cash and a very nice pocket watch off the driver. When the authorities caught up to him up near San Jose, why, he had the pocket watch on him. That was enough for a conviction. He was this time, third strike, sentenced to life in prison at Folsom. Of course, he was again a model prisoner there for the 26 years he was imprisoned. He taught Sunday school, he was a librarian, he taught a course in moral philosophy. He was pardoned in 1908 at the age of 62. He was reportedly in the Santa Barbara area in around 1915, and that's the last we know of him in California. Recently, a historian has traced him back to Kentucky, where he lived near where his family home was, and there he passed away. Now, he may be forgotten to the historical record, and except for by us, but we don't condone his criminal behavior, but we respect his perseverance and his cowboy up attitude to life. The true story of Dick Fellows, Highwayman. Thank you for watching tonight's program, and we'll be back in December. Please keep in touch with us through the storytellersofsandiego.org website, and take care of each other. Good night.